Hello ladies and headless chickens, let's go back into Wild Tits Adventures, and you know guys, know what? I really want to get Dark Souls 2. I really do. And that means I think I'm going to just go and try and finish the freaking game. Not give a shit about anything. Did I ever though? Did I ever? Yeah, I did upgrade my super sword. So what we want to do, we're actually in a good spot to do it. So let's go this way. I want to do some preparation. We're going to go down into Lost Izalith. And before doing that, in the way to doing that, we're going to have a nice talk with the fair lady, to which I haven't talked ever since I think my very first playthrough, that I started with the Old Witch's Ring. I think maybe that's why I am so fond of her, of that NPC, because I started with the Old Witch's Ring, and that enables you to actually talk to the NPC behind Quelag. Which, you know, develops the story of the lady and all that good stuff. So we're going to go back to the asylum where the exchange with Fluffy took place. And that means I'll be able to have the Old Witch's Ring. Oop. That's okay. That worked out. Enabling 30 FPS here would allow me to do that much easier. But I am just a stubborn guy, I guess. Just hanging on to the methods that I know. But I know they work if I pull them off right. Yeah. We are all aware of these cutscenes. Hopefully I will not get murdered by torch people. All I need to do is get to over here.
You give me
Huh,
one.
I thought for sure that I had...
So
Yeah, that's an item over there, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, Witch's Ring. There you go. Please die. Yeah, thank you. I'm not going to care too much about these guys. Holy shit. Respect the torch. Respect the freaking torch. Let's just get out of here before they murder the shit out of me. Just go away. So the Old Witch's Ring enables me to speak to the NPC. I have fallen to my death here way too often, so let's be careful. And to go to Lost Izalith. Or is it Izalith? I don't know. The wrong way. Darp. What am I doing? Stupidity abounds. I need to think about it. How do you get there again? You go down the... Oh yeah, okay. I remember now. Hello there. You're still here.
Hello.
Huh?
You've been...
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
Wait, friend. Where are you off to?
Not your business, you fool. Who the hell do you think you are? Anyway, let's warp to Dot of Chaos. And first we're going to find this great old man in the What's-Its. We're going to equip... I guess first of all, we're going to put on the Old Witch's Ring and have a nice talk with my fair lady.
Quelag, my dear sister.
I regret to inform you she has deceased.
Quelag, what is it?
She's dead, you fool!
Quelag, my dear sister. The eggs, it hurts. They've gone still. I am afraid it may be too late.
If you spend 20,000 years...
Sorry, dear sister.
If you spend 20,000 years giving her humanity, she actually starts looking a little bit better. And I did do that in a previous run, but I think that it's reset at this point. I mean, I still have the Chaos Servant 2, but in the NPC herself...
I have you.
Yeah,
sister.
giant spider!
You take care of yourself.
Okay, this is enough heartbreak for now. Let's get out of here. We're going to put on the Rusted Iron Ring, because we're going to the swamp a little bit. I know this is a little lengthy. Alright guys, I tried to find Siegmeyer in the swamps. He was not there. I'm going to assume that now that he has disappeared from the Firelink Shrine, I can actually find his daughter here. And that will enable me to find him in the swamp. And if that's not the case, if his daughter's not here, I'm going to just give up give up completely on this. There is the golem that I was looking for earlier. And give up completely on this whole endeavor and just screw it. Not give a crap about it. But it's here, so it's all good. Hopefully I can kill it without dying. Yikes, that was a lot. That was a lot of endurance that I just lost. Ouch. It's kind of dangerous. Let's take it easy. Alright, I now die to this random golden golem. Okay, this should be good enough. One more swing should do it.
It was you who rescued me. Why, thank you. I am Siegland of Catarina. I don't know how I ended up in that crystal.
I like them chubby.
It wasn't terrible in there, but I could hardly move. I must think of some way to repay you.
Do you have a way to repay me? I do mean that sexually.
Have you seen my father? You wouldn't miss him. A suit of armor just like mine.
Yes.
Thank goodness. I knew he was here somewhere. Well then, now I must find him. Thanks again, truly. Now if we'll just stay put and keep out of trouble.
Something tells me this story is not going to end well.
Thank goodness.
Okay, that's all good. Let's go back. I could, yeah, let's just use the homeward bone. Am I going to get through 13 homeward bones? I doubt it. So let's just use it. Now we're going back to the Firelink. And this is Siegmeyer?
Oh, hello again.
Yeah.
We're both managing quite well, aren't we? But I haven't found my father yet. Have you seen him?
Yeah.
Really?
He was right here.
Then I must be off. I'm sorry he's caused you trouble. He has a knack for that. If you just stay put.
He doesn't cause any trouble. He's the gentlest man I ever met. He is the one ray of hope and light in a horrible, bleak world darkness. Daughter of Chaos area. Let's go and see if we can find him in the swamp. If he is not in the swamp, I will simply we'll simply go down to Lost Izalith, because I believe that is where we're going to find him next. I don't know if this swamp is absolutely necessary, this swamp step for that story. I don't know why I get so hung up on these things. I just, now I've just committed myself to getting this story through. So I'm going to get it done, damn it. I don't give a crap. Well, this entire episode is just me running around like a moron. Let me just cut to that spot, so you don't have to suffer through it. And there you are, my good friend. Why you get yourself in these binds? Must be a really stable armor, so for me to fall asleep while standing. I've tried to do that.
Oh,
Tried to fall asleep standing, it doesn't
Excuse
end
me,
well.
I was so absorbed in thought I just
Ends with
drifted
my
away.
head on the
you
toilet.
See, I'm actually in a bit of
Broken.
a fix. I've made... by my knighthood, I'm ashamed to ask, but can you spare a few scraps of moss?
Absolutely, man. You can take all my moss.
Thank you. A saint you are. This knight of Catarina expresses his deepest gratitude. I shall not forget this.
Hope
Please,
not.
take this.
No, you
A
should
symbol of
forget
my
it, man.
appreciation.
You're worth your weight in salt. You're a really
Well,
good guy.
Our
You
fates
should
do
just be
seem
proud of yourself,
entwined,
okay?
don't they? Perhaps
Don't
this
give in
too
to the
is the will of Lord Gwyn.
Don't give it to the despair. Understand me? That laugh didn't sound very cheerful to me. But okay, you'll be alright. You'll be okay. Let's go into the Lost Izalith, please. And Siegland is gone. Let's warp once again to the Daughter of Chaos, so that we can start our descent into madness. And there we go about that. Yeah, we already killed. I'm gonna re-equip all my good stuff. That will be Havel's Ring and Guardian Gauntlets, Guardian Leggings. Good deal. What do you know about this? We already killed. What's his name? Ceaseless Discharge. We really killed a disgusting, bloated piece of garbage. So next up is going down the way of the Minotaurs. We're going to rest right here, just to get it to be our checkpoint. And with our beautiful crown, we're going to descend upon the lava. And there's a mod out there that makes the lava look not so painful. I don't mind it. So I have never gone and changed it. But boy, it really does look a little too bright. A little too crazy. Of course, convection really doesn't matter much to Wild Tits. She really don't care. There's a giant troop of minotaurs there that I have gone on my way to destroy. But we're not going to do that today. I think I'm going to pass on working my way through that giant army. And instead we're going to go disturb these Capra demons. And have a grand old time. A grand old time with Capra demon goodness. Yeah, I'm well aware of this message. Please go away. Oh, can I just... Oh yeah, badass move that got me hurt. That was totally worth it. Totally worth it. We can actually skip a lot of these guys. All we need to do. Well, the thing is, well, we can just run forward. That's something that we can do indeed. But an easier way to go about this, something that I bet a lot of people were tempted with, was to just jump down here. Oh shit, that's right, this Dark Spirit Kirk! Wonder if he'll, no, he runs over here. Let's burn this disgusting warp. Enough? It's not gonna be enough. Let's burn. He dropped into the lava. Wow, that's sad. That's real sad, Dark Spirit Kirk. Really pathetic. Feel ashamed of yourself. Where is my bowl, please? Alright, let's see how much damage this does. Good enough. It's pretty good. It does some fire damage too, so there you go. I ain't going to take no risk with this disgusting thing. There's a bonfire. Now this is our current checkpoint. Good stuff. I don't know if more of those warrants spawn here. I forget completely what happens here. I have not been that much this way, as in other than needing to kill things and get past it. It's an okay farming spot. No, Rorquaza used this area to farm a shitload of things. Out. Just dual wield here. I keep saying dual wield. Two hands. Be able to kill these guys. What do over here? My frame rate tanked something fierce looking that way. Pretty sad. Did not realize this guy was here. He blended with the background quite nicely. Alright, let's get hopefully some delicious Minotaur meat out of this guy. It's a poor shot. But we have the Minotaur pattern down pat, don't we? We just need to bait out the attack. That was bad. Bait out the attack. Oh shit, I'm trapped. Okay, I should be safe. Bait out the attack. Run away. Then run in. There, that should be plenty of time to super squeeze this man into oblivion. Beautiful deal. And I believe oh, that's alright. I already have one of those. I believe I already went that way and got my ember. I believe it was the fire ember. Could be wrong about that. We're going. Maybe even take advantage of the shortcut. I'll get the boss because I can't just not do the boss. There's just no way. But first, do I want to go that way? Yeah, we'll do the boss first. And then go back down that way. We'll do the boss first. Then I'll open the shortcut. Then. Okay, this man is determined to destroy me. And I say man in the loosest... what's the word? The loosest interpretation of the term. Man, he's doing the frontal attack a lot. The frontal attack is a huge pain in the ass. You've got wow, that is absolutely retarded. It's a pain in the ass to avoid the frontal explosion. But as long as he does attack like that, it's really cool to feel. Keeps circumcising his testicles. Good dodge, good stuff. This is possibly one of the easiest bosses in the entire game. I guess if you don't count Pinwheel, it's one of the easier bosses and one of the more intimidating. It is one of the biggest ratios for intimidation to actual power. He's really, really easy. I don't think I've ever died to this guy, which is saying something about a boss of. I died to Pinwheel a lot on my first playthrough, but this guy, he just went down like a bitch every single time. We're going to go up here, just open that shortcut. For some reason, it's not like we need it, because spawning at the spot, I guess for the Centipede Demon. We're totally going to go into the Centipede Demon. Also known as camera control hell. It's absolutely terrible. It is so awful. We're going to ignore those guys for now, because I want to touch a thing right here. There you go. And this is the beautiful days that we have been seeing for so long in this chamber that I have tried to activate for a very, very long time until I realized I guess it doesn't activate, but nope, it's just a shortcut for much later. I'm going to grab this, level up. There you go. And that's about it. Yeah, we're good. Let's go. I really wanted to get to the bed of chaos today, but I don't know if we're going to have time for that. We have about 20 minutes to go. With all the cuts that I've did, I don't know exactly what's the time frame here, but I'm going to call 20 minutes. That sounds okay. I'm going the right way. Yeah, okay, it's all good. Forward, and we're going to go out here and down this way, because we're saving Solera Festora. Solera Festora, if you don't have the shortcut that opens this up, he goes insane by getting infected by a sunlight maggot. One of these fellas, the one that drops the sunlight maggot, is the one that infects him, and it's on the other side of this wall. And the only way to save Solera Festora from infection is to open this through the Covenant of the Fair Name and kill this disgusting sunlight maggot that is waiting for him here. Gross, gross creature. How could you? Now he will not be infected. He will be free to continue. This is a huge shortcut to Lost Izalith. I really don't want to do it. I would much rather do it the regular way, because there's a really cool demon. There's a really, really cool boss fight coming up. Also drops the lava boots, which are quite the boon, quite important if you want to traverse the lava. Although I might have them. I don't. Those might not keep. Probably they don't. It's not the boots. It's a freaking ring. It's not here. Surprise, surprise! It's not there. Of course, it's not. You gotta kill a freaking boss to get them. It's a quest item, pretty much. So of course the game will be like, I'm not going to let you keep this. Are you nuts? Go fuck yourself! Go get wrecked! Am I going the right way though? I'm a little dumb. There's another passage. I know they exist. Oh my goodness, am I having so much trouble? Oh, I think it's right here. Yeah, okay, you go down. Like I said, not terribly cognizant of the layout of these levels. I really did not need to open the shortcut though, because there's a freaking bonfire right here. In case, you know, you get murdered a billion times by the Centipede Demon. Which is weird, because many times they have you run back for so long. But Centipede Demon, he has a checkpoint right there for you to be able to get back here without much trouble. It's really quite strange. Hey, absolutely, our friend Knight Soler, we have now saved, is going to help us out. He's a good guy. Let's equip our fire spider shield. It is bound to protect us from fire attacks, right? Am I right? Sounds likely enough. This is one of the most awesome bosses. I like him a lot. The introduction and the look of it is just so incredibly creepy. Yet another boss that is a huge ratio of incredibly creepy, not that challenging. I mean, he is pretty difficult, mostly because of the arena he is in. But as long as you avoid his attacks, you'll be okay. I would not count of doing this in one attempt. I mean, of course I'm going to try, but I would not be surprised if he murders me 1 or 2 times or a billion times. Not surprised at all. Anyway, the centipede demon is incredibly intimidating. And there he is. There he is. My good friend, the centipede demon. He's such an appealing creature. He is a beautiful, beautiful guy. I wanted to smack your disgusting arm. That, by the way, you can cut off. Alright, we can get some damage done on this guy. Didn't think that was damage. Right. I have my shield up, but it didn't work out. He does that jump, and I don't think he damages you. It's just a random jump that he likes to do. He just likes to jump around. He's like to jump and get down, I guess. I don't know what his deal is. Now that damages you a great deal if you don't have your shield up. I would rather not get eaten by a gross centipede demon. I see what I'm talking about, the camera hell. It's just so terrible. Absolutely terrible. He's jumping around again. That time he did stop my ass. And right now, something happened here. I'm sorry, Knight Solaire, you are getting so destroyed in this fight. But you're a good guy. You are actually helping me out. It's hurting me a lot. Here's the one demon, the one creature you don't want to cut off the tail from, because the tail will become a monster. I'm about to get eaten again. I don't see anything. Oh shit, I'm on the lava. That is a bad idea. Turns out lava is bad for your health. Who could have thought, I know, but... Oh, I see. He's eating Solaire, so I have free reign to smack this guy. Thank you, Solaire, for being such a beautiful meat shield. This fight probably would have been a lot worse without this, our most beloved friend. I can't see a damn thing. Sorry, Solaire. I'm sorry. I'm on the floor right now. Drink a little more Estus. My goodness, it's so bad. This is absolutely atrocious. Being able to control this fight. And you know, it's a very, very common gripe on a centipede demon. Holy crap, what was that? That was insane. Keep drinking. Keep drinking. Stay thirsty. My friends, he's almost dead. This should be. Didn't hit it. Just die. Am I in the lava? Yeah, I sure am. I'd rather not die to convection. And I died! Holy shit! Son of a bitch, man. I should have just swung it one last time. That's all I needed. I just got hung up on healing. That was ridiculous. Freaking camera is just insane. And blah 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 excuses. I'm very disappointed. Very disappointed in the entire fight. The monster is just so cool, though. I am willing to forgive all sorts of things by virtue of just being a really cool monster. But I'm very disappointed, though, on the fight itself. I'm actually very surprised that this fight was left in here. Whoops, I just punched the microphone like more. I was surprised that this fight was even left in the game, not fixed at all, because it's just so horribly designed. It is the worst. I mean, now you had to fight so hard to design a worse boss fight where you can barely see what's happening. You don't understand what's going on. You're swinging your weapon blindly, trying to hit this incredible monster. Get a few swings in. What just happened? I don't know. But I was able to block it, so that's okay. Oh shit! Get gross tail. Okay, he's dead. At least now. Oh wow, really? It gives me the ring just by killing the tail. It's fantastic. I'm now going to be in. It is a very, very unpleasant circumstance that I have been pushed upon. I'm going to attack him. But hopefully it will not be a permanent solution, permanent situation here. I think I'm just going to not lock to this guy. I think that's the way to go about this guy. Because it's just infuriating. It's just insanely infuriating. I think that's just the way to deal with him. I am kind of surprised I never thought about this. Not locking onto this dude. It seems to be much, much easier to deal with this guy. Oh man, he's gonna stop there. Oh, that was a sweet roll that happened purely by mistake. But this is going to go down pretty easily. Oh man, he's stomping. I was like, oh boy, this is not bad. I don't know what he's doing. Ouch. I don't know what that was. One more swing. Nay, nicely done. Mofo! Suck a dick! Asshole. Shithead. Gross. Some garbage. Alright, so we got all that stuff. I would like to regain my humanity. So, oops. No. There you go. Much better. There. Now one more time for good measure. Oops. Son of a bitch, stupid. Is the randomly it will say yes or no. Completely at random. This is something that Lobos Jr. was complaining about way back. And it just screws up speedrunning so much. There you go. Alrighty, so now we're going to try and find Soler Vestora. It's going to be very, very sad, but still sane. That's the thing, you know. At least he's still sane. That's all that you can hope for in freaking Dark Souls, I suppose. At least Centipede Demon's down. Hey, Soler, how's he hanging?
Why? Why? After all this searching, I still cannot find it.
Have you tried Match.com?
Why? After all...
I feel bad for you, I really do. You'll just push through because you will not be infected by some disgusting maggot. Alrighty, our humanity has been restored. I feel good about myself again. Let's leave. I don't have enough souls to do anything here. But what I will do is put on that Estus flask. And now we are slow because I'm not wearing Havel's ring. But we're going to run through all the dragon butts and get to that other whatchamacallit. Get to the other place. Yes. The other... Holy shit, the other bonfire. You would think I wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't have a hobby where I talk for hours on end. When so many of my words refuse to come to mind. I believe it's this way. And this is the place where lava becomes just painful to look at. I have now fallen off the wagon. Let's get back on. Oh yeah, okay. Get here. Am I going the wrong way altogether because I am a moron? Easily to get turned. It's very, very easy to get turned around in Lost Eyes Live. I got all this way. I'm looking for the other place. There it is. Aha! Like, what the hell is happening? I'm going to blame the awful red lava, terrible visuals that we're suffering here. What is that? Pillage corpse? I don't know what that was. I'm glad that it was dead. Let's go over here. One of these. Anyway, one of these is secret, a secret door into a bonfire. One of the most proud discoveries I ever had in my first playthrough was like, what the hell? I just so happened to swing my sword at that thing, at a wall. I want to say it's one of these. Oh, there it is. No, this is a chest. The bonfire's on the other side. We have a dragon butt going for the kill here. He almost got it. Disturbing. Please. I intended to just not do a damn thing about the dragon butt. Dragon butt. I didn't think that he would reach here. You son of a bitch. Clipping through the walls. How dare you? We're going to just arrow the shit out of it. Does it even damage it? I don't see numbers anywhere. Probably shouldn't be using fire arrows, huh? Probably a bad idea. Let's go and use the 20,000 regular arrows that I bought a billion years ago. What I had? 331. Okay, there you go. Giant dragon butts. They're really easy. I don't know why I am doing this. It's pretty damn stupid. But it worked out, so it must have been something to that strategy. Okay, give me that. Sort of a great hero. I guess I am thinking about a different one, huh? The other weird tower that I cannot even see anymore. Oh, shit, man. Freaking lost eyes. Look, there it is. I think there's three. That's why. I was confused. And I believe we're going to leave it here at the bonfire, and then we'll go into the bed of chaos in the next episode. Quite the unpleasant experience that will be, hopefully, and get past it. It is such a crap shot. It is an incredibly annoying, possibly the most annoying, famously so. Everybody cites it as the biggest failure of Dark Souls design. Even more than sensitivity demons, believe it or not. Oh man, I disturbed another of those gross butts. Please, butt. Stop. There you go. There's the bonfire. There you go. Nice. I'm going to leave it right here. But first, I have to put on the beautiful Future Sword. I mean, Chaos Blade. I must use it. I must use it. It's just more badass. Look at that. Oh yeah, look at that beautiful blade. Anyway, you're liking it so far. We're going to go into the bed of chaos next and hope to get lucky with all the awful, awful swings that it does. Maybe have a grand old adventure with Siegmeyer or Catarina as well. See you in the next one. Until then, I bid you farewell.